everybody. So today I'm here with a really exciting video. I just finished remodeling one of my bathrooms, and this is like my first big remodel job that I've ever done. So this was a big undertaking. I also did all of the design work for this bathroom completely myself. I didn't consult with any type of company or design team to put this together. I did it all up here. I would find tile, I would find vanities and stuff, and I would just put those together on like a little mood board and just try to determine if they all worked. And the kind of scary part is that I bought all of the big items online. Like I bought all of the tile online, I bought the vanity online, I bought the light fixture online, I bought the trim kits for the shower online, I bought the faucet, everything I ordered online, and I had them ship it to me. So I was like crossing my fingers, hoping and praying that it all went together at the end, because you're kind of taking a big risk when you see things on a website. They might not work when you get them in hand, and I was I was just, you know, trying my luck with that. I was like, I hope this works because I don't want to spend all this money for nothing. I was really nervous about it, but the way it turned out, I'm so happy with, and I wanted to share with you guys the process. I want to walk you step by step through each day and show you what a job like this really entails, because like I said, I've never done anything like this. I really didn't know what to expect. A lot of things came up during this process, and so I want to just dive into those things and show you how it went from start to finish, how it ended up the way it is now. So let me go ahead and take it back and show you guys what I was starting out with. It was pretty much just a basic builder grade bathroom. It was very cookie cutter. The finishes on there were like standard cheap finishes. The tile for the floor and the tiling in the shower were exactly the same. So you really didn't get a lot of dimension. You didn't get a lot of separation in here. And also just the look of the tile, I despised it so much. As time went on, I just started to hate it even more and more. I just really did not like the tile. I didn't like the color of it. I didn't like anything about the tile. So that was one thing that I definitely wanted to change out. It had a tub and shower combo that I really didn't like too much. This isn't my primary bathroom, so it's not the one that I use a lot, but every time I would go and shower in this bathroom, I felt closed in. I just felt kind of claustrophobic, especially because we had like the shower curtain. It just made everything seem dark and closed in, and I really didn't like that. So I had the idea to take the tub completely out and change it into a walk-in shower. I thought that would be a lot more appealing. I thought it would be a lot more functional, because we really don't take baths in this bathroom, and I feel like as long as you have at least one tub in your house, you're good. So I was okay with taking the tub out of this bathroom. The vanity area was just not my cup of tea either. Tried to spruce it up a little bit a while back, and I painted it, like I stained the cabinetry, because it started out as like a really orangey, ugly wood. So I went over it with this ebony stain, and that was okay for, you know, a while, but it still didn't take the bathroom. It still didn't elevate it to what I wanted it to be. The sink was offset. It was sitting over to one side, which I really didn't like. The shape of the sink, I just felt like it looked old-fashioned, and the cutout on the vanity, I just felt like it threw off the look of the bathroom. It just didn't look nice to me. Basic toilet, the light fixture wasn't that great, and in the shower, the handle, that icy crystallized looking handle, I really despised. And just overall, to me, the bathroom felt kind of gloomy. It really didn't bring you up, really didn't give you any type of pep when you walked in there. It was just kind of ho-hum, and I was like, I want to upgrade this bathroom. I want it to feel luxurious. I want to kind of get a spa-like vibe in here, and I just want to completely scrap all the stuff I have in there, redo it, and make it the bathroom of my dreams. The one good thing about this bathroom, I will say, is that I like the layout. I do like the overall layout of the bathroom, so that's one thing that I kept pretty much the same. So the remodeling process of this bathroom, it took 12 days. They weren't consecutive days though, so the whole process from start to finish, it was about 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks. So to me, it went by pretty quickly, and I was very happy about that. So let me run down day by day what exactly happened with the bathroom, and then I'll show you guys The big reveal. Day one was demo day. I had my contractor come in. They removed the mirror and the frame, and they removed all of the flooring. They took out the vanity. They scrapped that. They undid the faucets. They took the trim kits out of the shower. They also removed the walls in the back and in the front of the shower so they could expose the plumbing. Because I was changing from a tub and shower combo to just a shower, the plumbing was going to be changed for that, so they needed access to those pipes and to move the new plumbing in place. And because the original sink was offset, the plumbing was kind of moved over to the left. With my new vanity, it comes with the sink directly in the middle, so the plumbing for the sink faucet had to be moved over as well. And they cut out some more wall space so the plumbers could move those pipes over to account for the new faucet and the new sink. And they removed the toilet, so it was like really broken down, bare in the bathroom once they were done for the day. At the end of day one, my contractor did come to me and ask what I wanted to do as far as the backsplash for my new vanity, because the vanity that I ordered, it didn't come with a backsplash, and he highly suggested that I have one. So I had to think about that. That was one thing I did not think of, but in a renovation like this, there's always something that can come up, and I just feel like it's very good to be on site, to be there, because some things, like, I could have, if he called me on the phone, I could have said, well, this or that, but you make a better decision, a more informed decision when you're actually there and you can look at it and, you know, go from there. So it was a lot of me going in, looking at stuff, making a decision on this, making a decision on that, and it was a lot. Day two. So when my contractor came in for the day, we had a quick meeting. Actually, for every day, pretty much when he would come in, we would have a quick meeting, go over what would be done for the day, and he would ask me any questions or to sign off on any changes I would need to make. For day two, we discussed the size of the bench. For my walk-in shower, I really wanted a bench because I just thought it would be a nice place to, like, sit down. You can sit down and shave your legs, or just sit down and rest, have the water come over you. I really wanted that feature in my walk-in shower. And for this, I knew I wanted the bench to be comfortable enough to sit on, but I didn't want it to be too long, too much space coming out, whereas though it took up a lot of the shower space. Because the shower space, even though it's converted from a tub to a shower, it's still kind of on the small side to me. So I didn't want to take up too much space with a really large, oversized bench. Another good reason why it's a good thing to be on site, because just to give him a measurement off the top of my head, it might not have worked out so well. I wanted to, like, really go in, measure my bottom, measure how much, you know, eyeball it, all that good stuff. So we decided on the size of the bench. We talked about the niche, what I wanted the niche to look like, where I wanted the placement of the niche to be, and we also talked about the new handle for the shower, because I'm changing from a tub and shower, which is lower, because when you're in the tub you want to be able to reach the handle, so it's lower to the floor. Now with just being a standalone shower, the handle had to go up, and so I had to go into the shower, put my hand out, and really decide on the placement of the handle. So we locked that down, and then once we decided on that, he marked off all the measurements so that when the plumbers came in, they knew exactly what to do and where to place everything. Then the plumbers came in, so day two was pretty much plumbing day. They moved my plumbing pipes over in place where they needed to be. They installed my new shower valve, and they also moved over the plumbing for the vanity sink area. And then after that, they tested for leaks, make sure everything was hooked up properly, and then that was pretty much day two. Day three, my contractor came in and closed up the hole in the floor because he had to make a new drain. And then I don't think my bathroom before had this, but my contractor, he installed like this subflooring. It's waterproof, so that just helps to ensure that there's no leaks. If we leave a faucet running and the water overflows, the water will stay right there. It won't go all over the house. And also it acts as a barrier between the tile and the framework of my house. So as you know, houses shift as years go by. So as the house shifts and moves, this helps protect the the tile over top of it from cracking and breaking. So that's another benefit of that lining that he put down. They also installed the shower pan and they installed the framework for the shower bench. He filled that up with water. He marked the fill line and he let that sit overnight so he could come in the next day, make sure there's no leaks, everything would be good to go so he could continue. Day 4 was inspection day. So this was the inspection for all of the plumbing work. I had the plumbing company fill out a permit for the work that they did and had that ready for me for the city inspector to come to my house and look over everything, make sure everything was looking good. I had the paperwork. The city inspector came over. He looked at the plumbing. This took all of like 5 minutes. He was very impressed with everything that was done, which made me feel a lot better. He signed off, gave me the green ticket, and that was it for day 4. My contractor didn't do any work on this day. This was just like permit day. He did, however, come and check on the shower pan. He checked the water level to make sure that there was no leaking, and that was pretty much all he did for that. Day 5, a lot of work was done. My contractor came in. He closed up all the walls. He put in the bench support and he closed that off as well. He also added in my niche box section into my wall. He laid down the shower floor tile, and once he did that, I was starting to get really excited because I just felt like things were really moving along now. I was kind of seeing everything slowly come together, and after he did the shower tile, he started marking off for the herringbone pattern for the floor tile. Now for the flooring, I definitely knew without a shadow of a doubt I wanted to do herringbone because I just love the look of it. I just love it so much. I wanted the flooring to be kind of intricate and upscale looking, but I also didn't want it to be too much and to clash with the tile on the shower. So I felt like a herringbone dark floor would be perfect. He started laying down the pattern for the herringbone because it's very labor intensive to have to lay each piece of tile exactly right. And then he removed the towel bar as well. I loathe towel bars. I am really into towel hooks because I feel like they're much more functional. They're much more easy to use. And the towel bar, it was just like a pain in the you know what. And so I was so happy to see that gone. Day 6, they came right in, they started marking the walls for placing the shower tile, and they started actually putting the shower tile in, which involved a lot of cutting and a lot of measuring. But let me rewind on that because day 6 is where I had to change the layout of the shower tile because my contractor came in and he told me that to put the tile up, because I don't have bull-nosed edge tiles, to lay it kind of like subway style, like I was planning on having it laid. The edges on the tile where you first come in, it would look kind of jagged. It wouldn't look uniform, and so he wanted to put a tile edger or something, a tile something or another. But I felt like it would clash too much, especially because I was gonna have gold faucets, handles, and stuff like that. The edging he had was like a silver color, and I really just did not want that. So he told me that he could put this tile up if I wanted it without the edging, that I have the tile being laid vertically instead of horizontally, because that way he could use the finished edge of the tile if he laid it vertically. If he were to lay it horizontally, he would have to cut each tile to fit the pattern and the raw edges would show. So I was like, I'm not sure how that would look because I've never really seen because I have large format tile picked out for the shower wall, and I had never really seen it going long ways. I'd always seen it going this way, but I was like, you know what, I really just don't want that towel trim. I'm gonna go with it and hope for the best. And I'm really glad I did because I feel like it makes my shower look a lot more custom, a lot more high end with the towel going vertically instead of horizontally. And I also think it makes the room look taller. I was so excited when he finished it and I was like, oh, this is a great idea. It's even better than what I originally thought to do. He also installed the marble shower seat top. So day 7, they finished installing all of the shower tile. They finished the niche. The shower threshold was completed, and then at the end of the day, me and my contractor, we got together and I picked out the colors for the grout for both the shower and for the bathroom floor. Day 8, they started laying down the herringbone floor tile. Now this is where we ran into another issue. The tile that I bought, like I said, I bought everything online and I really didn't go through every single piece of tile that came in. Well, my contractor showed me that the shower wall tile was made in Italy, but the floor tile for the herringbone was made in China, and the tile, it wasn't the best quality. The tiles weren't exactly the same size, they weren't exactly the same thickness, and so he was having a problem with laying the herringbone pattern because the differences in sizes was throwing everything off, and so he was having to like really cut pretty much every piece of the herringbone tile to fit and to look as uniform as possible. But even while doing that, there was some difference in spacing. So he came to me, he showed me what the issue was, and he suggested that because of that, I go with the darkest color grout to kind of mask and hide those imperfections of spacing that he had to do just to keep with the continuity of the herringbone pattern. I went back, looked at the colors for the grout, and I was like, okay, you might be right. Let's go with the darkest grout, which is charcoal, for the flooring. Day 9 was grout day. Put in the grout for the shower wall, for the shower floor, and they also put on the grout for the bathroom floor. Day 10 was another big day because I got like the big pieces put in and the bathroom started to feel so real. My contractor installed the baseboards, brought in my vanity, but again, another issue. My vanity was bought online. I didn't unwrap it. It came in a really large box on a pallet, and I really didn't open the box. I really didn't do anything until the contractor started working. When he brought the vanity in, he showed me that the underside of it had some ridges. It just had a lot of chip spots, a lot of dents and stuff on the underside of the countertop, and I was like, great. I splurged on this vanity, you guys, because I wanted a certain look and I really couldn't find anything. I was looking for a lower price alternative, but that was the only one I was finding. I was so in love with the style of it. I was like, let me just get this vanity. I was kind of disappointed that there were some imperfections on the vanity, but they're only really noticeable if you're like looking for them. So I was like, you know what, let's just go with it, install the top, just put it on. Then the sink faucet was installed, the shower trim kit was installed, my shower handle, my new shower head, and then my dual flush toilet was put in, which I was so excited about because I've never had a dual flush toilet in my house and I really wanted one. And this one, again, I bought it online. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look. I did take the measurements and everything before I placed my order just to make sure that it was the right size and it would fit, but I still wasn't sure how it was going to look in the space. But once he put it in, everything looked great and I was very happy. And then the last thing they did for day 10, they did the caulking all around the shower and around the niche to finish that off. Day 11 was pretty much the wrap-up day for my contractor. This was the day he completed all the work. So the sink was put in, my mirror and my frame was put back up. I did keep my original mirror, my original frame, and I just had them put that back up because I felt like it would still work with the look I was going for, and it was just a nice cost savings not having to buy another mirror or another frame. So that was great. I just repurposed it. Now again, another issue. Yippee. My contractor went to put on my light fixture, which I was so amped about, really excited about this light fixture. He showed me that it was completely crooked and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. The last day of work and I'm running into such a big issue, and my contractor was like, maybe I can tilt it a little bit and you might not be able to notice the box is tilted, but if I mount it where though the box that attaches to the wall, if I put it so that it is completely straight, the actual light will be on a slant and it will just look so noticeable. Luckily, I had an extra light fixture because I bought two. I bought another one to go into another remodel that I will be doing very soon. So I said, okay, I got another light. Let's hope and pray that this one isn't crooked like the first one. Well, wouldn't you know, it was crooked. The extra light was crooked too. But luckily it was only slightly crooked, not as much as the first one. So I was like, just put it up. I think it'll be okay. I don't think it'll be that noticeable. He did finagle it so that it looks really straight. But if I didn't have an extra light, I don't even want to think about it. I did order that light fixture off Amazon, and from the reviews, some people did say that it was crooked, but I liked it so much and I didn't see anything else that I liked as much as that one, so I took a chance and I ordered it against the bad reviews. I kind of lucked up being that I had an extra one, but still. And of course, I ordered this light so long ago that I'm not able to return it because the return period is over. But you know, that's neither here nor there. So that was pretty much all that my contractor had to do. The shower glass guy came in. He did the measurements for installing the shower glass. We went over like what I wanted the configuration to be. I had 2 different options and he couldn't do all of his measurements until the shower was completely finished. So that's why he came in at the very end. But I knew I wanted to install the shower so that the door would not hit the toilet. There's like a really small area for buffer right there, and I wanted to make sure that we didn't bang the glass on the toilet. That wouldn't be possible. Decided on going with a 3-panel shower glass, but it does take about a week to 10 days for the actual glass to be made and ready. So that's why, you know, this project took a little more time than just the 12 days. A week after that, the glass guy came, put in my shower, and I was just blown away. When he put that glass in, everything just came together and I was like, oh, I can't believe this is my bedroom, oh my gosh. To install the glass, it took about 3 hours. After he was done and left, I immediately swooped in to finish up everything else. So I wanted to paint the bathroom because first of all, they had like marks and stuff on it, and I felt like it needed a fresh coat of paint. But also I wanted to really brighten up the bathroom because the color had like an eggshell, kind of a yellow tint to it, and it just made the bathroom still have a little bit of a gloomy presence. So I ran out, got some paint, and I got like the brightest white I could find, and I started painting the walls, and I could not believe once I started painting just how much brighter the paint that I got was from the paint that was already on the walls. I kind of didn't realize just how yellowish the existing paint was. So I painted the bathroom. That took me about 2 hours. And then I also really needed to stain the mirror frame because it originally was like a dark brown, like an ebony color. But being that the flooring was like a charcoal / black and the marble on the walls was black, it kind of clashed with the rest of the bathroom. So I went and got a black stain. I sanded down the frame a little bit just to take off the top layer of the existing whatever stain that was already on there, and I took a little sponge painter type of thing. I went in and applied the black stain over top of it, and that took me about 15 minutes, very fast. Only other thing I did was add in some accessories, and this is how my bathroom came out. So I was really going for a sleek, modern, clean, spa-inspired space, but to still have it be inviting. And I really think I accomplished that. The herringbone floors are like my favorite. I love them so much. The grout, actually, when it dries, it does kind of have that contrast, but it's definitely not too much. This vanity is the vanity of my dreams. Just the look of it, the amount of storage it has, the color of it is just such a great color, and it definitely contrasts well with the white and the black. Just brings in a warm element, and it also helps to tie in the gold accents. The countertop, that square sink, it's very sophisticated looking and it's very modern. The faucet is great. I got this faucet from Amazon. It was a good price and it looks fantastic. My shower walls are just one of the standouts in this bathroom. The pattern, it's very bold, it's very eye-catching, but it's still super classic and clean. The shower trim I love as well. My new shower head is bomb. You can have different spray types. All you have to do is turn the dial, which is such a great feature. For my niche, I really wanted to get some uniform bottles for my products, so I don't have a bunch of different products and labels and brands, and I just think it makes everything look so sleek, so streamlined, and it works amazingly. I added in a faux banana leaf plant just to add some liveliness and some greenery to the space. I got some towels, I got a hand towel, and then for my walls, at first they were looking a little bare. I felt like they needed something on them, and then I realized I have these cool prints that used to be in my glam room. I put one right over top of the toilet, the other one is on the wall opposite of the shower, and they make the space feel complete. And then my light fixture, even though I had some issues with it, I really do love the look, and I really do love how it ties in with the rest of the bathroom. I can't even believe this is my bathroom now. It's such a dramatic change from what we had before. And I'm just like really pumped up because I did it all myself. I planned this out in my head myself. I went and sourced everything that I needed. It really worked out so well, and I'm just like over the moon with my new bathroom. It is the best feeling ever walking in there. It's so much brighter, it's so much lighter. It just makes you feel clean and revitalized when you go in there, and it's a vibe now. It's a vibe. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I just open the door and walk in now and I just look around and I'm like in disbelief still. Now I'm like so pumped and ready and amped for my next remodel, which is going to be my master bathroom. That work will begin very soon on that one, and I'll be doing a video for it. Stay tuned. I will have the links to everything that I got for this bathroom down below in the description box. So you guys check it out. I think after I turn this camera off, I'm gonna go and take a shower just because. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of my bathroom transformation. Thanks so much guys for watching as always, and I'll catch up with you on my next one. Peace.